What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the previous videos. So before this video gets started, I just want to shout out to all of you guys. Thank you for all your love and support, and please remember to hit the subscribe button down below. So guys, something exciting is going to happen. I've gone into a collaboration with Jeep Freaks and Automotive. I'll put the links down below in the description. Soon we will be giving away a Jeep to one of you guys. All you have to do is you have to buy a t-shirt. I'll also drop down that link. We're going to focus on doing content for this whole build. Also showing you guys a bit more of the Jeep Freak side and the Automotive side. Awesome guys, so please make sure you hit the subscribe button and then you can follow us and don't miss a thing. But good, so now we're back to the video. So in today's video we're going to take out this engine again. It fits perfectly in this Jeep and put it back onto its dolly. From there on we're going to put it back together again, start the wiring, and then we'll try and start it up, see if it goes. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous for the starting up. I hope the engine is fine, turns over right, it's got compression, so I really hope that it runs fine. Before I go on, I just want to show you guys what the engine looks like fitted inside of the Jeep. Just ignore the wiring harness on top of it, but I think it's rather quite well, like it's almost meant to be in here. So our radiator, I might have to cut some of these supports and just somewhat strengthen them up again. That is for another day when we try and fit the radiator. I'm going to try and fit a radiator from my Jeep Wrangler in this Jeep. It's a nice radiator, it should work pretty well. So guys, comment down below if you think this engine sits good inside of this Jeep. I think it is perfect. I think I could have asked for better. So let's get on with taking out this engine and then start working on it. Okay guys, so we got this motor out, pretty simple. So first things first, I bought, let me find it, I bought some new injector plugs because the old ones on the wiring was broken, all the tabs broke. So new injector plugs, quite pricey but that's okay. Then I want to take off the sump and then just fix this little piece here that cracked. I did show this in the previous video, so this will be fixed. Then we're going to take out the starter again, just double check the wiring, mark the wiring colors, and then put on the intake manifold, and then probably do the wiring from there on. And there's a few things that I really want to do, so let me take you across this, just show you what I've got planned. Okay, so this might be a bit unclear for some people, but this bracket shouldn't be here, and this is the little arm for switching between park to drive and whatever. So because the cable on the Jeep sits on the other side and works completely in a mirror position to this configuration, I'll have to modify this and this to make work on the Jeep. But normally where the pin is the one that's moving, I'm going to make that fixed on this side and make the housing move on this side. So a lot of maths to do this, but it's possible. I'm sure it's been done like that before, or maybe else I'm the first one to do it like that. Then I need to sort out my prop shaft. Any guys that has got contacts or is willing to help me on this prop shaft for this Jeep, I've done some measurements. I really need help on the prop shaft. I'm not going to be able to just do that easily. And then the manifolds. So these manifolds run right directly into the firewall. Already took off the other side because that was giving me issues. So I have to modify this little bend here to go down 90 degrees, and then the flange, and then from there on I can build my exhaust out. And that's what I'm thinking. If you guys got any better suggestions, please comment down below. Okay, so this is the crack that we're going to fix. Let me see if I can just focus on that. So the crack there running all the way to there, we're going to fix that. Some good news, I found a power steering pump for this engine, so no need to reinvent the wheel again. So power steering pump is going this side, alternator is not on here but it's here. So the belt will work out perfectly without our cooling hydro fan, because that was giving me nightmares. I'm going full electric on this. I can take off the solenoid, it's not necessary there, but it's not in the way, so it doesn't really bother me much. Might have to just take a little bit off here for the belt to pass, but I think it will pass. Right, onto the other side. So I took off this manifold and look at these gaskets. Some of these been really, yeah, RTF on gaskets. Anyway, exhaust gaskets, yeah, don't do that. So wiring on this side, I take this as the fuel pump pressure switch. No idea where the wiring is, that's why I've got wiring diagrams. Most of the things are plugged in, it's not too bad. On this side, the oil level switch is also off, but luckily it's got wires on it, so I can just trace the colors back. Then I've got a small question for you guys. This little pipe, if we follow this little pipe, goes into the water thermostat housing. So what is this pipe for? If you guys can comment, it's just a bypass pipe, and where does it go? I would appreciate that. I've got no clue. So yeah, let's probably start off with top, take off our starter motor and check the wiring on that, just double checking that, put back our intake manifold and then take it from there. Okay, so that was quite a mission, but I've got it out. So left knock sensor is black, right is grey, and then starter motor is this thick grey wire. So that's pretty easy. Okay, so starter motor is turning, that's good. I'm just going to clean that up again, and then it's time to put the wiring harness back, or maybe not back. I'm first going to test the points and compare it to my wiring diagram and check that the colors do match after all. So let's put this back and then do the wiring harness on its own. Okay, so for all you guys who missed this is the complete wiring harness for both the engine and the transmission. So all these little plugs broke. I think just two, this one and this one is all. But I'm going to replace all of them, and then I need to figure out where is the map sensor. So somebody, previous owner, knocked off this tab, but for some reason I think this is not the map sensor. I think this should be on the ignition and this is the map sensor. So I'll have to double trace my wiring and just see that this is indeed as it should be. So I'm thinking maybe taking off all this trunking and redoing it, since it is quite brittle, it's breaking and it looks just terrible. So while we're at it, just do that. And then at the back is a mess. I've got no idea what's going on there. That's why I've got my wiring diagrams. I'm going to sort this all out. In the meantime, I'm busy with draining the oil on this engine. It's not looking too bad. It is dark, and then I'm going to loosen the oil pan and take that off, give it a good clean, and then fix that crack on the side. I'm starting to think that this video might be a two-part video. I don't think it's going to be all done in one, because this is time consuming and I want to do it right the first time. guys, so I've got this intake manifold bolted on and torque to spec. Says it needs to be 18 Newton meters torque. So next is the part I've been dreading, the electrical wiring harness. So I'm thinking of putting it back on and then doing the injectors and then following the wires and see where everything goes. I don't think it's too difficult. I've got a friend who says he can help me with that as well. So I first want to try it and see how far I can get. So let's do that, and then if I do struggle, I'll just phone my friend. So let's do that. Alright guys, so I can't find my heat shrink, so the injectors is going to wait for the next video. In the meantime, I'm just going to open up my ECU and see if this is fine. And I think after that, this will be done for the video and we'll go on in the next one. This is taking a bit longer than I thought it would take, but Rome wasn't built in a day and I want to take my time on this engine and not blow anything. So I'm going to open up this ECU quickly, see if there's any water damage, because there's no point of me doing this whole exercise if the ECU is not fine. Because then I might have to go with a different management system and a different wiring harness. Okay, so I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here. That is dirt, and then on the other side you can see it was a little bit of corrosion down there, but the PCB looks fine. So I'm probably going to open this up completely and then give it a good clean, do a test on it. I know there's a test that you can do it somewhere, and yeah, let's hope for the best, because the Spitronic system is not cheap and I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest. Okay guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all for your love and support, and do make sure to follow us on Instagram at DailyDrivenJeepsZA, and also make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. So guys, we'll probably start this engine in the next video, so make sure to watch out for that. It's gonna be awesome. So guys, thank you all for your love and support. Keep safe. Cheers.